Busa. Ayun, charot. Hello, mga palangitad. Pit, senyor kang nanay kini. Pit, senyor kang tatay kini. Pit, senyor kang nanay kini. Pit, senyor kang tatay kini. Tayo na sa sinulog. Kitang tahan ng pit, senyor. Tayo na sa sinulog. Kitang tanan ng pit, senyor. Pit, senyor. Oh, pit, senyor. Kitang tanan ng pit, senyor. Pit, senyor. Oh, pit, senyor. Kitang tanan ng pit, senyor. Pit, senyor. 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 Pit, senyor. 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 Kay senyor kang lolo kini. Pit, senyor kang lola kini. Pit, senyor kang mama kini. Pit, senyor kang tatay kini. Pit, senyor kang undong kini. Pit, senyor kang kuya kini. Pit, senyor kang sino. Tantanan, mapit senyor. Tayo na sa sinulo. Kitang tanan, magpit senyor. Sing andal sa hirap. Pit senyor, oh pit senyor. Kitang tanan, magpit senyor. Pit senyor, oh pit senyor. Kitang tanan, magpit senyor. Pit senyor! Diba? Kutas, ang hirap kumita ng pera sa YouTube, di ba? Kaya ano lang gawin, nakakalang. Okay, mga palangga akong hitad, ano yan kita karon? Charot. Haron mo kaon, oh. Nilagang baka. Charot. Okay, guys. So, atong hinumduman na makabas ko kinita itong mga panglawas. Charot. Rich in protein, vitamin D, and vitamin B. Charot. Odd red blood cells. Charot. And hemoglobin and iron in our body. Nakakaluka. Oh my gosh. So, kailangan ba yung mga palagakamuntan? Magsukad na si Junjun. In fairness. Nakakaluka. Atong sukaron, ang kanon. Okay, kanon ha? Joke lang. Charot. Wow, nakakaluka. Wow! Shota. Tayo na sa sinulog. Kitang tanan ng pinsinyo. Tayo pa sa sinulog. Kitang tanan. O diba? Nakakalala kung mga pinagkakumitan. Oh! Oh, diba? Wow! Huwag ko sa kutsara, uy. Charot. Ay, pwede na akong mamatay. Char! Wow, sarap. Makabuang. Grabe. Oh! Mga akong talaga mga palang akong hitad. Vitamin B12 Cobalamin. Charot. Vitamin B complex, rich in protein, beef, oh my gosh, rich also in fats. Fats are very important guys to aid metabolism. Okay? The only bad if it will become too much, then it will not be burned. But fats are very important to give us energy, especially to fuel our metabolism. Oh, diba? Nakakaloka. Ang sarap! Pagkatapos ng bumirit, oh, may mainit na sabaw. Oh, mainit na sabaw kung paganda ng boses. Para tumataas ang ating mga boses, mga singers, charot. Diba? Oh. Wow, perfect. Wow. Sabaw ulam na eh. Nakakaloka. Sabaw pa lang yun ha. In fairness, ulam na siya. Okay. And then, I need to explain something. Challenge. Okay. So this one is, the fat of the beef is a tallow. Okay. You get the point? So tallow. So the lean has more fats compared to the meat pea. Okay? Like that. But the fat, you know the fat, ang tambok po sa baboy is higher fats than the fats of the tambok of the baka. So it's the reverse, ha? Okay, atong bilisayon. Ang unod sa beef taas og fat kaysa baboy. Okay, but ang tambok sa baboy mas taas og fat kaysa tambok sa baka. Dili ang unod. So you cannot say. It depends on the criterion. It depends on what you are saying. So if you say generally, you cannot say because there are two criteria. You will say beef is fat according to the lean. Okay. Pork is fat according to the fat. Kung sino yung ng nakakaloka, di ba? Ang hirap kasi magbinisaya. Oy, kasi walang English yung iba. Di ba? Ang tambok kung sa may in English, di fat ang Japon. Yun ko nga. The fat of the tambok is fat. Nakakaloka. Nalibog kang sa magbinisaya. English na lang. Okay. The fat of the beef in terms of the lean is higher than the fat of the lean of the pork. And the fat of the pork is higher in fat compared to the fat in the beef. Akong gino naming fat, guys, kaniyan po papalit na tambok. Yung mo masagot in English sa fat sa nausa. Di ba libog yung magbisaya, no? Di ba? There are no English term also with others. Di ba? Nakaloka. The fat of the beef is same. The fat of the beef or is it the point? Ano lang, the tambok of the beef has lesser fat than the tambok of the pork. And the unod of the beef is higher in fat compared to the unod of the pork. Nakuha mo? Wag yapon. So you cannot say generally that beef is higher in fat than pork. It depends on what specific criterion that you are trying to deal with. Criterion because single, not criteria. Criteria is plural. Criterion is singular in form. Okay? Ngayon, nagkanungo ko na taga UP, rung grammar. UP Diliman. So it doesn't matter the school, ha? It depends on the person. Diba? Fungi, fungus, magandang guys ba? Diba? Alumni, alumnus, diba? Plural, singular and plural. So mag-English vlog ta guys, dili. Akong i-explain ang kuan. An indefinite noun versus collective noun. When can we use that one in a sentence? Kasi dito magpataka ha. Okay. Just like using the, equipment. Equipment has no plural, ha? Equipment is just singular and plural in form. Even though how many equipment you have in your inside your room, that is still equipment. Because equipment, hey, there's no word equipments. Only equipment. But there's word machines and machineries. You add S as a plural, but equipment never. Okay? Because that is collective noun. The singular would represent even though how many is that. Things like that. You got the point? Ganon. Just like staff. Okay? Staff is a group of workers. There's a lot of workers. It's staff only without S. Okay? But if you use that as staffs, that is, there's so many group of workers. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, in which each group have so many workers. But if you're only referring to one group with so many workers, that is only staff. Okay, without S. Get the point? So that seems to be collective noun, but it depends when you use in the sentence. Okay. And so you will never put S also in the staff because that is plural alone. Okay? Get the point? Or can be a singular also. Okay? Diba? Ganon. Collective noun yan mga talaga kung hitad. Diba? Ato ng timan-an kay kuyaw-kuyaw. Charot. Charot lang. O diba guys, ang sarap. Nilagang baka. Charot. Rich in vitamin B complex. Wow. Rich in protein. Rich in purine. Purine, nitrogen atoms, hydrogen atoms. 5 atoms of carbon, 4 atoms of hydrogen, and 4 atoms of hydrogen found in beef and in any types of meat. So, every time we eat, you add purine in your body. Okay. Why we need that? Because our DNA also need purine. DNA, our genes. Okay? So, that's in protein. So, the more higher protein, the more it will produce purine and pyrimidine. Pyrimidine and protein used in our DNA synthesis. Okay. Ganon. Ang sarap. Bakit kung sabaw ha? Sarap. Ay, nabusog dyan ko guys sa katilingban. Charat! Repulyo galore, batong galore, sibuyas dahunan, charat. And also, okay, what's this? Sino yung ano yun? Nakalimot bang ko? Pichay! Pichay galore. Sino yung sa pichay? Uy. I'm not a botanist. Botanist and zoologist. Nakakalaw. Biologist. Okay, so I'm not familiar. And I'm not also a nutritionist. I'm not familiar with the kinds of vegetables. This one really, guys, is a string bean, right? The lengthy, like, the lengthy bean, string beans, right? And this one is gonna be the repolyo. Repolyo, cabbage, like that. See? Here. Pichay, like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. So rich in vitamin B. Okay. Plants and animals loaded with vitamin B complex. Charot. For red blood cells development for our hemoglobin. Charot. Because we cannot move and alive without our blood. And our blood is loaded with red blood cells and hemoglobin. Oh my gosh. And also ferritin. Ferritin is a protein rich in iron that can be found also in eating beef. Okay? O diba? Kaloka. And the pichay, string beans like this are antiviral agents because these are vegetables. Most of the vegetables are antiviral agents, meaning anti-inflammatory. It will heal the diseases that cause too much, swelling, paining, like that in your body. So, yan, i-avoid ang mga ingon ni Ana. Charot! Di ba? Mo nang gamit sa plants, sa vegetables. Di ba? Nakakaloka, mapalakakulitan. And by the way also, beef contains antibodies. Okay, antimicrobial protein. Kung nakakaloka, totoo, yes. Diba? What are the 7 types of protein? Enumeration. Get 1/4 sheet of paper. Enumerate the different types of protein. Okay, class? And give example each. Nakakaloka. My gosh. Malaw na tanin nyo. Diba? Did you know also guys that if you eat beef also increase your memory? Why? Because the vitamin B12 will attack your neurons for healthy neurons. Okay? So that's why, so if you love beef, it adds also intelligence and memory. Okay? Because of the vitamin B12 Cobalamin. Okay? And you avoid beri-beri, like that. Okay? The disease of too much vitamin B2, thiamine. And also anemia. Too much lack of vitamin B3 and vitamin B6. Wow. So, vitamin B6 is ano siya, no? Pyridoxine. And, niacin, right? Vitamin B1, thiamine. Vitamin B2, riboflavin. Vitamin B3, niacin. Vitamin B5, pantothenic acid. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine, right? Vitamin B7, biotin. Vitamin B9, no vitamin B9 until 11, but there's vitamin B12 cobalamin. So of all, cobalamin is very, very special because it contributes a healthy brain cells and a healthy neurons. Okay? So, di mo daling makalimot. Charot. So, it will avoid dementia and Alzheimer's disease. The loss of memory. Okay, ganon. Di ba nakakaloka? So if you have dementia, meaning you have lack of protein. Dito point. Vitamin B. Hindi kayo ka makalimot, katiguang ka, so you have lack of protein. Vitamin B. Diba? Kauna mo ugkuan. Hindi ko sultin no, pero hindi ko pinimo kaon og baka. Diba? Wow, naroon akong pizza, yung mga palang akong hita. Repolyo. Kalamit sa repolyo, eh. Kaloka. Sabaw to the highest level. Wow. Hello, mga palangga! Pagaw. O, diba? Perfect. I'm adding nitrogen in my system. Too much nitrogen. Okay. Too much. Kaloka. Kaloka dyan eh. Diba? Eh, pwede na ako mamatay. Kinakakaon ako nilagang baka. Charot! O diba? Hello mga palangga kong hitad! So when you eat this, guys, you have to digest, just grind properly the the fiber, huh? To burn this fiber of the beef. Okay, it will add you constipation, abdominal pain like this because of your lower duodenum, the lower part of your small intestine cannot digest very well, especially if you have lack of stomach acids, hydrochloric acid, okay, things like that. Okay, and pancreatic juice for the digestion. Food digestion happening in the small intestine, right? Then if that is too much granular, what do you call this one? Texture of the fiber, just like a fiber of this beef, it's not easy to digest. So you have to grind properly in your teeth. Okay, before it will go to your esophagus. Charot. Nakakaloka. Diba? Ito na kayo kay nagdali ko tungkol sa kalami. Lagi na yung mga parte-parte. Usually, grind ang pagkaon. Okay, para mo-digest siya properly sa inyong stomach. It will never cause stomach pain, stomach irritation, abdominal. That's the cause of abdominal pain also. You will never grind properly the food you eat. Copy. Hapit na mahurot. I love it. Wow. Nakakala kami ganun. I love it. Then, while eating, I need to discuss the chemical reactions. Okay? What is panindigan ang atong profession? Okay? So, it's gonna be, di ba, Cobalamin, memory kayo, di ba? It's gonna be like this, okay? So, we have purine, okay, purine. So, the formula of purine. So, this is very important because purine, excess purine in our body can cause too much uric acid. Okay, it can cause arthritis, rheuma, gout, like that. So, you will pain your bangtak here, your joints, like that, in the feet, in the joints of your ligaments or cartilage bones parts, like that. It will attack the hip, okay, the feet. Okay, you know this one? The equivalent of the thumb of the feet is this also. Okay, I'm studying medical science, but I don't know the specific name of this first thumb. I know thumb is for finger. I know, but since I'm not a medical student, I don't know what's the name of this, like a thumb in our feet also. There will be too much pain if you have too much uric acid. Okay? You get the point. So the formula of uric acid is chemical reactions ng mga palangga. So uric acid is C, 5 atoms of carbon, 4 atoms of hydrogen. Guys, if you're taking a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and Chemical Engineering, you have to pay attention of organic chemistry. Okay? Don't be tempted too much in problem solving. Because the thing is, based on my actual confession, when I studied chemical engineering, they are very, very focusing in problem solving. They lost attention of the theories, principles, and concepts. Okay, like that, but who am I to tell them? We are just the same, we are just students. So at that time, I just keep by myself, of course. Okay, just now, because I have a vlog, I need to explain why. Because the point, so most of my classmates, fan of vlog, because CIT, right? What is? Too much problem solving, like this. Mo-focus na nyo sila, ana, guys. Really, 101%. Lack of, I'm not saying all, so, wako nang may gidaot ako, okay? I'm just telling the reality. The theories, principles, and concepts are not really, rigid. It depends on the students na talaga siya. You get the point? But mathematics and problem solving too much in CIT University. Bisag piyungan pa nila, okay? So that's the culture of CIT University. But for theories, concept, principles, though there are also, academic achievers that who knows that. But generally, kasagaran, especially your average, magyabugin siya sa theories, principles, and concepts. Okay? Most of the engineers don't love to memorize. They love numbers. Okay? And who am I also to tell them? I don't have right to tell them. I focus on the theory. We are just the same. We are just students at that time. We are very young. So how can I do that? So I just keep by myself. Starting from first year college to fifth year college, I loaded myself with principles, concepts, balanced with problem solving. I'm not focusing in problem solving. Guys, I will never pass the board examination if I don't have too much principles and concepts in my brain cells. Really, I'm not good in problem solving. Really. It's not true that it's not true by me only, It's not true that if you are not good in math, you will not become an engineer. You will still become an engineer. It's not the basis because you can learn math by heart through practice and understanding the concepts of derivation. Guys, only derivation if you forgot the formula. For example, if I have the law of right triangle discussed in first year college, it's still engraved in my brain cells now. Okay, we have Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared. Like that. If you really understand what is really all about, tangent theta is equals to the opposite side for the adjacent like that. Cosine theta. So, bisa kung saan pagtuwad-tuwad, baka bawad yung kaana, guys. Bisa dako na kayo mong edad. Okay? So, that is 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Even though you will never memorize that again, it will engrave in your brain cells, especially if you eat nilagang baka that rich in, promote vitamin B12 Cobalamin for memory of your brain cells and healthy neurons. Just like the nuts family, good for our brain cells. Nuts, in this. Almond, cashews, pistachio, like that, okay? These are nuts family, good for the brain. You will have that when you study, then you can easily memorize quickly, things like that. So, because I've been doing that in my, in my study, I'll have peanuts and then studying like that. And then, when I study also, I will never drink, sorry guys, it's already before, I will never drink soft drinks when I study. You get the point? Because soft drinks can degrade your memory because of acidity. Okay, so I cannot explain further, it's another story. Because, if I have to explain, so it will kadlaw. Basta, if you drink or lemon juice, juices, but not soft drinks and soda drinks, okay? And take it, sorry, okay? You get the point? Mauna siya, malus ang inyong medito. Sige mo kaon na, mawang inyong kuan, gipagtunan. Charot! Charot lang. Sa ako, wala mo ng experience. Okay, you get the point? Ganan. So, ay pag inom mo soft drinks kung mag-study mo, okay? Gets? Kung gano'n, tell the truth. Okay? Regardless of anything is behind that. Okay? Get the point? Ganon. Just like also, so many drinkers put also soft drinks in the tadwai. Guys, soft drinks, guys, can really trigger triglycerides level more. If you add acid and alcohol, that is esterification reaction in organic chemistry. And then the people don't know that because it is, they love to drink it. During drinking alcoholic tadwai, and we mix with soft drinks. No, it's not. Because it will triggers a lot of triglycerides in your system. The alcohol will triggers already triglycerides. How much if you add soft drinks? Get the point? So I already showed you the chemical reactions why. Okay, last month. Right? So I don't have to repeat again. My gosh. Okay. So if you drink alcohol, just drink plain water. Okay? Alcoholic substance with ice. Never drink soft drinks. You get the point? Ganon. Copy? Yes, copy. Later na, pag inom soft drinks, ayaw idungan ha, kaya mutaas yung triglycerides level. Ganon. Vitamin B12, Cobalamin, beef, nilagang baka. Sarap. Lamig ka. Well, should na ako do in fairness. Maraming panigas ako. Ako nga mataga Sunday, either magilagang baboy o maglata og baboy or either maglata og baka. Something like that. Every Sunday or Saturday, once a week lang. Wato din sa merkado, ana. Okay? Alam, 3 minutes po, makadaot po baya. Char! Makadaot sa bulsa. Really, makadaot siya talaga guys, okay? Mukha niya ang dito. See? Actual weight, okay? My weight really guys is 64 to 65. Ito lang 65. Ito lang go beyond 65. Because na-adjust naman ako kung weight good guys. Legit siya mukha sa sigsig ko. Mukha ang butan. Di ko mukha ka na. Huwag mo kayo mga sucrose, no? But food only, tamis na siya daan. For example, hopia, sometimes there's sugar. Right? But I'll never put sugar in my coffee. But I can gain other sugar through food that is sweet also. Sometimes I eat. Okay, but not all the time because I don't prioritize sweet food in my system. I will only eat because I'll crave like that. But as much as I could, I will never prefer sweet food. Okay? So that is one criteria to stay not fat. You change your mind state that sweet food is second priority only. Things like that. Okay? If you want to be not to be fat, don't prioritize sweet food. Kalas, even though you don't exercise. Having only the mind state of mind or the mindset. Okay? It doesn't mean mo exercise yun para mudaot. Okay? So, i-target lang objective na don't prioritize sweet food. Kalas. Okay? You get the point? Because, you know, based on my study, it's not the fat that makes you fat. Okay, it's the sugar that makes us fat. If you want to argue, then you have to research also, huh? Okay. Why? Because carbohydrates will break down into sugar and then convert it to fats later on. Right? So it's not really the fats that make you fat. It's carbohydrates, high refined carbohydrates and sugars, sweetened food, okay? Later naman tumufat siya, through conversion na siya, through biosynthesis in our chemical reactions in our body. But originally, you add into your mouth, it's not the fat that makes you fat. You got the point? Ganon. Ang conversion niya, later. Ganon. O diba? Naulot yun na ako mga talaga akong hitad. Naulot yun ako akong beef Cobalamin. Dali na kagad. Talan! Malabig yung picture do. Char. Hello! Handong manan sa usa ka laygay. Okay, mubalik sa atong explanations.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello, I'm
The
Cannibal.
Bluetooth
Welcome.
device is connected successfully.
Welcome to my YT channel, Science, Health, Safety, and Music. Wow, for coverage. Okay, I have here purine. Okay, purine. This is a formula of purine. 5 atoms of carbon, 4 atoms. Okay. Now, when it will become a uric acid technique, it will just become a uric acid by adding 3 atoms of oxygen here. Okay. Like that. So your uric acid is dependent of your raw material purine. Okay? Just like eating meat, oily meat, okay, and a lot of fatty substances like that, or let's say food that rich in uric acid or purines, like lobster, pasayan, prawn, shrimp, like this, oily meat, like that, lechon, like whatever. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. And mostly fried galore. So it contains purine. But even though that is not having oil when you cook, so it still contains purine naturally, or let's say inherent or built in. But not necessarily at high level. But if you eat too much, for example, if your beef is 2 kilograms, 3 kilograms that your mother prepared, like that, only processed food, processed meat, even though fresh meat can cause also cancer. Okay? But the thing is, needs higher level. Okay, needs higher level to compensate the carcinogenity of the substance. Okay, but if at a low level, normally if it is fresh at a low level, there's no nitrates also, nitrates preservatives, then it's seldom to cause us carcinogenic substance, and then it will become a cancer to any individual. But usually the protein will be our gain. Protein. Okay, like that. Okay, but I'm just explaining, okay, in the benefit of a doubt, that the purine is still there, even though that is raw, or let's say you buy the meat from the market and you just wash immediately and cook, fresh cooking, there's still purine there. Okay, so this one, automatic, 5 atoms of carbon, 4 atoms of hydrogen. Okay? So, we purine sa meat. Okay? Isa-usa na ito pagpakamatay pa. Itong tangtangin ang pure. Di, git na siya matangtang. You get, because that is built in or inherent elements found in all kinds of meat. You get the point? So, that's why kita mag-adjust. Okay? We, as a carnivore, we classified ourselves as a carnivore. Okay? We are not omnivore. Then sometimes also we act also as a herbivore, because sometimes we eat, not sometimes, most of us also will eat vegetables, right? Carnivore, herbivore, and omnivore in our biology. But when we eat meat, at that time we will become carnivore. I will drink water now live because I ate beef a while ago. Toilet, I have to explain in my most available resources that I can explain to you right now. So this is water. Okay, then the water will go to my mouth and to my esophagus. Okay, this water. And it will add up urine. This water. Remember, I discussed here. And it is built in the meat already. So let's show the chemical reactions. I'll drink water now. Oh, I love it. Water is life! Wow! Now, let's add water in our chemical reactions. It will now become so C5H4N4O3. Guys, you can never found this in your chemistry discussion because this is a little bit of biochemistry. As I told you, so not all courses have biology. We can only gain the biology in our high school, but that is basic, not the complexity. There's not too much biochemistry, health science, and medical sciences there. That's the point. So if you found this blank helpful, click the notification bell and share to anybody else also. So this is, purine. So this is from the meat we eat today. For example, just now I eat, okay, meat, beef, right? So plus water. What will happen? What is the reaction? Nakakaloka. So if you add water to purine, what will be the reaction? So the three things to remember, guys, in our organic chemistry, you will remember the Arrhenius fury, the Lewis fury, and the Bronsted-Lowry acidity and basicity. Always three, if you talk about chemical reactions, because it talks about the electron donor, the electron acceptor, the proton donor, the proton acceptor, and the dots, electron dot structure in your covalent bonding. So that you can really, you can really predict what will be the product. It's not memorizing this, huh? So for example, if you have water here, like this, and we have the purine. So what is really the product here? Maraming kala. So what is? So this purine is a compound, right? And water also is a compound. What is the principle in chemistry? If you add compound to compound. So let's go to the basics so that we can understand the complexity of chemical reactions of organic chemistry, biochemistry, like that. Okay, because it starts with the basic talaga siya. Okay, so compound. So you cannot easily, isolate the CHNO, right? But based on your first attack of interpretation or comprehension, what you will notice there. Who will be the acceptor? Who will be the donor? Things like that. Okay, the water will donate. Okay, will donate protons, things like that. Or else, it depends on the situation if it's redox, to here. Okay, to your purine. Okay, like that. Hindi dapat mga palangga kong hitad. Purine na siya, C5H4N4. So, sama mo siya aning gayuna. So, double displacement and double replacement type of chemical reactions. Okay, so it's here. Here, inner. Here, outer. Ganon. Okay, like that. In this case, you cannot deplete or you cannot destroy the purine. So, meaning to say, you can carry that in your product, but it will be synthesized by the donation of your oxygen electrons in your water. So, this is now acting as your electron donation. So meaning, this is the transfer of electrons or sharing of electrons, then we need to follow Lewis theory of acidity and basicity. So you need to transfer the electrons of oxygen to the purines. It will now become uric acid. Okay, C5H4N4, then O3. Okay, so what will happen to your hydrogen? Mga palangga kong hitad. What will be happen to you? It will exist as a solid light diatomic gas. Like that. Okay? And then it will release to the atmosphere. Ganon! H2 gas. Okay, that's the point. So the H2 gas will not participate inside your body. Okay? Only the oxygen will be taken out to produce uric acid into your system. And first, it will be digested into your duodenum, lower part of your small intestine, like that, and then it will react to the pancreas for a particular hormone, things like that, and then after that, it will go to your liver. Okay, the liver will detoxify something, blah blah blah, so and so, and then there will be the gallbladder is also very close to your liver, and then it will go to the gallbladder, and then it will go to the kidney. And after go to the kidney, it will go to your urine. That's why the medical technologist will take sample if your uric acid will be high or low. Okay, things like that. Then, if you also add oxygen here, you get the point mga palangga kong hitad. Okay, so understood that the hydroxide will be formed also here, hydroxide. Okay, you get the point. So, sama na siya ng hydroxide here. Okay? So, remember, there's also nitrogen and hydrogen here. Okay? So, it could be ammonium hydroxide. Like that. Okay? You get the point. But you are not interested with this. You are interested only in uric acid. Like this. If you go to further chemical reactions pa talaga, okay, then we have the uric acid. And you have to balance the chemical reaction. Like that. Okay? Ganon. So we need to balance this later on. Ganon. So, clear mga palangka-kumitad? Okay? You get the point? Naklaro ba ninyo mga palangka-kumitad? O yan. Okay? So, why you will not produce ammonia? Because you have H2 also, you have also nitrogen here. Explain why. Because all the nitrogen will be used up in your uric acid. All the number of moles, N4, right? And there's no reason to split another nitrogen to react with hydrogen to become ammonia. So actually, it's also okay to say plus ammonia gas. But it will never be happening because the nitrogen will be exceeding 4. See, we have already 4 here nitrogen. And then if you still add nitrogen, it will become 5 here. So it will not be possible ammonia, but only hydrogen gas. Okay? In your reaction, see, H2, yun ay nitrogen derivative. Di ba makaproduce ng ammonia and H3? You get the point? Ganon. So, dili siya yung ana, ha? So, wala ang uric acid. Okay? So, I don't have to balance anymore because I teach you already how to balance. Okay? Use the algebraic equation of balancing, ha? Not the trial and error method. Okay. Klaro na siya, no? Nakakaloka. Now we go to another topic. But before that, I will say goodbye because taas na kayo akong vlog. Ikaw na ba kutog nila ng baka. Bye-bye. God bless everybody. See you later for my another topic. Okay, vlog. See you later. Hello. If you are not subscribing my web channel, then you can subscribe. So my channel is really academic. Okay, academic information. Health, science, safety, and sometimes music when I do singing like that. But it's very rare nowadays because of the issue of, you will be, what do you call this one? You'll be subjected to copyright. Sorry. The term is copyright. For example, if you will sing and use the karaoke, the uploader of that karaoke will file against me, and then your channel will be something wrong. Things like that. And also, not only that, the recording company of the publisher of that song will really give you, so many times like that before because I still don't know when I started YouTube. So many copyrights in my performances. Like that, your video will be blocked in some countries due to this blah 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 so and so. Your video is not allowed to be spread because blah 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 so and so by copying blah 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 blah. That's why I avoided that also. Then your channel will be also deleted if you keep on violating that kind of acts. Okay, that's why magkanta-kanta using the karaoke of the YouTube. You can do that by using the guitar, piano, while you sing. Because there's no issue of copyright for that, huh? But I don't know, I don't have instruments here. Okay? Maybe in the Philippines, my niece will guitar. My niece also know how to guitar. Okay, so maybe I can sing, and then she will strum the guitar. Things like that. Or somebody will do the piano, and I will sing. Or in the church. Hello, Santo Niño Choir. Okay, sa church na mo. Pwede rin, no? So, pwede magkatang-katawa na siya mga copyrights. But if you are using the karaoke video in YouTube, there's copyright when you upload that in the YouTube. That's why my music there in my channel is very few only, huh? And also, you can do also the, the acapella without, without instruments also. For example, bayang magiliw, birds na silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dinig mo'y buhay, lupang inirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, Di ka pa sinisil sa dagat at bundok sa simuyan. Sa langit mo mukhang may nilagang tulad. Awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay. Na nagniningning ang bituin at araw niya kailan. Pag may magdidilim, lupa ng araw ng luwalhati pagsinta. Basta nga siya, nakalimot ko sa lyrics, guys. Okay? Ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Ganon. So, kana siya, guys, kay a cappella, there's no copyright. Okay? So, wala mo file a case against you. And then if you are copyright, you're restricted to expand your channel, and then your revenues will be deducted. And by the time, YouTube administrator will eliminate your YT channel. So, di ba? So, di lang ito pugson. You got the point. Ano na lang siya. Okay, guys, marang nakafocus sa ko sa science, health, sometimes safety, but not music. Okay? You get the point. Because my music is only singing, right? You get the point. So, it's gonna be like that. Okay? Kumusta na akong baka? Baka mamaya. Wow! Wow, grabe. Sarap. Amoy pa lang, ulam na siya. Sarap. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. See you later. Ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Sarap. Uy. Uy, listen ko ang guys doon. Terminate ang akong kuhan. I-upload ba kayo? Ako pa siya siya guys. Ana, di ba? Nakakaloka, mapalaga akong kita.